Welcome to my channel. I'll be showing you how to create a lollipop suite using CorelDraw, and just a very simple process. So as you can see, it looks very nice. It's very sweet, very sweet, as its name, lollipop. So the pop suite, I call it pop suite. So let's get to work. So creating this pop suite is just a simple process by making use of your ellipse tool, and you press your control key down to make it equal a very perfect circle. So then you double it in. Also, I always say this, always zoom your work, so for you to see what you are trying to do vividly. So it's going to make a very good what's it called, a very good process for you to do your work. So now the next step is making another circle. Then you align it horizontally and to the right. As you can see here, it is equal, align right and horizontally. So you make it, it must be it must meet with the one at the middle here as well. So then you make it center. Can you see that now? So it's very simple. Then you double it to the other side as well. You align it to make it align left to here. So the next thing is picking both together. Then you double it and you rotate it with 90 degrees. Can you see that? So now the next step for you now is making use of your virtual segment delete. Virtual segment delete. So to delete some parts, can you see that now? So to delete some parts, delete all this, delete, you delete all this. And you see that? Yeah, good. So now the next step for you is making use of your smart fill tool. This is smart fill tool. So you can choose the color you love to use here by filling it up. But I am going to be using white just to fill the space up. Can you see that? So then I'll pick it and bring it out. Can you see I still have the outline here? You group it. So now I have the colors I want to use here on my document, on my document palette already. So I'll be making use of these colors. So can you see that? So now the next step for you is highlight everything and make use of your interactive fill tool by using fountain fill. Can you see that? Fountain fill. Then you make use of the elliptical fountain fill. Can you see that? So you can easily just come down here at the fountain fill. You double click on it and it brings this. So here I'll be giving it the color of this yellow. So can you see that? So now you make the adjustment of it how you want it to appear. How you want it to appear. And you see it applies to every other colors together. So you understand? This is just a rotation. As you can see the sign of rotation here. You want the rotation. So you can just make your settings through these features here, through the settings here. You can do your settings how you want it to looks like. So you understand? Then after that, you click OK. And you see it's making very similar to it. So the next step now is doubling it. You wed it together. You give it white color. Then you blur. You come to effect, blur, and you come to Gaussian, blur. You blur it a bit. You blur it a bit. You can just give it like 55, then okay. So make sure you group all this, group it, then you power clip this inside. Then you centralize it. Then you can now edit. You edit. So after editing, after clicking on edit, you come in, you just make use of your transparent tool, then make use of overlay, finish. So making use of your overlay, can you see that? So you give it a little bit transparent. You can make use of the fountain transparent tool. Then you make use of your elliptical fountain transparency as well. So now this is what you have to do. This will be in black, while this will be in white. So you can now expand. You expand it, you adjust it for, can you see that? So it makes it look more what's it called? Makes it looks more 3D. Like it looks more 3D. It looks very real. Sure you understand? Rather than just leaving it empty like that. Sure you understand? So now the next step for you is to apply the stick. So how do you do that? It is very simple. You make use of your rectangle tool by creating a straight rectangle tool. Then you make use of your shape tool. You curve the edges. You give it white color. Then you remove the outline. Sure you understand it now. So now the next step for you now is double the stick. You will also blur. You also blur. Come to effect. You blur it. Gaussian blur. Sure you understand it now. Gaussian blur. You press your OK key. Then you power clip it inside the one. You power clip it inside. So before you blur, so based on the version of CorelDraw I'm using, it is easy for me to change the color of the objects I've blurred already. So you understand? Unlike using version of X7 or X3, so you understand, you have to bitmap before you can blur an object. So you get it. So you should be able to give it the main color you are using, the original color you are using before you bitmap and you blur. So you understand? So I'm using Graphic Suite 2021. So it's easy for me. I don't need to bitmap before blurring. So it's easy for me to blur easily and to change the color of what I have blurred. So you understand? So you give it a very maybe like ash, like 50% black color, then you drag it aside a bit just to bring the effect. Then you double it again to the left hand side, to the right hand side rather. Then you finish. Can you see that? Can you see that? It is very, very easy. So let's give this blur maybe like 20%. Yes, 20% black. Okay, that's too light. Let's give it 30%. Yes. Oh, perfect. This is cool now. So can just move it a bit closer to each other. Then so it makes it real. Then bring it under, then you page down. Set it page down. Can you see that? It is very, very simple. I want to expand the stick a bit. I think that's too much. Yes, perfect. Can you see now? This very, very simple. So you can just highlight it together by rotating it to wherever I want to put it. So then you group. After grouping, you double it together. You understand? For those that are using version from version S3 to X8, you can just bitmap it. You can bitmap it. Bitmapping it, then you press your Control B. Control B, that's a brightness, contrast, and intensity. Then you make the brightness go to black. That's minus 100 here. Then you click your OK. Then you can easily blur, Gaussian blur. So just to create a shadow, then you page it down. You page it down and you transparent it. It's going to be normal. So transparent it to your taste based on what you are doing. Do you understand? That's let's give it like 70. Yes, cool, perfect. And you see that it is simple. That's just a simple way on how to create a pop suite using CorelDraw. A pop suite using CorelDraw with no stress. Sure, you understand? It is very, very simple. It's a simple process and a simple task which you can just do within 10 or 5 minutes ASAP. So thank you for watching. God bless you.